And hello, everybody, and welcome to Nashua ETV's broadcast of high school tournament soccer. I'm Tom King, and today we have a great Division I girls soccer semifinal matchup. We've got number 2 Londonderry coming in at 17-1 against number 3 Bishop Guertin coming in at 16-2. It is a fantastic matchup, as we said. However, the same cannot be said for the weather. You see the tents on the far side of the field. They're set up because right now the rain has started here at Stellos Stadium in Nashua, and it's about ready to probably pour most of this game according to the forecast. The forecast for this game on the field, it's going to be one of intensity. Bishop Guertin, a tenacious 50-50 ball team. They will go for any loose ball, and they usually get it. Londonderry, so heavily skilled. They have blown through 2 regular seasons. Last year they lost in the finals. This year they're hoping to get back there and win it. And they showed that with a 7-0 win over Goffstown in the quarterfinals. And if you remember, Goffstown is the team that took Nashua South to penalty kicks and eliminated the Panthers in the preliminary round. Bishop Guertin, they had a first-round game that was a little testy with Alvin, but they won it 3-0, kind of handily in control. And then in the second game, the quarterfinal, a magnificently played but very, very physical 2-1 win over Manchester Central right here at Stellos. They have not had to leave Stellos Stadium for the entire tournament, as this is one of the most sought-after venues in the state for tournament play in both soccer, field hockey, and lacrosse. And the semifinals in Division I are here this year. They alternate every year between here and Exeter's Bill Ball Stadium. We are ready to go. In case you wonder how the refereeing is, there is one official on the field, and there are 2 linesmen, one on each side, to rule on the offsides and out-of-bounds plays. And the official will make all the foul calls. And here we go, Londonderry setting up to go at Stellos Stadium. Here come the Lancers.
I just did it by mistake.
Believe that they had the Lancers kicking off in the wrong direction by mistake. Setting up at midfield. Number 11, keep an eye on her. She has the ball right now. That's Olivia Stoll, who is an excellent player. In front, knocked away by Bishop Guertin. Great defensive play in front of goaltender Erin Morris. And we continue. The Lancers coming back the other way. Defensively, Rachel Stone came back to bail out the Londonderry defense. Now to Mia Stoll, Olivia's sister, number 3, and the whistle blows, and there's an offsides call from one of the linesmen. So Guertin will get another free kick as we continue on here in the Division I semifinals. It may look bright on your screen, but that's from the lighting here at Stellos. It's not a sunny day. It is a pouring rain right now, as you can maybe even hear it. Londonderry back defensively. Leah Baum kicks it to Jasmine Richards, who boots it down to midfield. And Bishop Guertin had forward Grace Maloney right there, number 7. Excuse me, and she is ready to possibly get the throw in. No, the Lancers will throw it in. Maloney on the coverage. A little chip inside. And now a big battle right there between number 2 for Londonderry, Alyssa Anderson, and number 20 for Bishop Guertin, Caitlin Toome. Caitlin Toome, quite a story. Not 1, but 2 ACL tears. Her freshman year in her right knee, her sophomore year in her left. And she's back this year with a vengeance as a junior. Now with a free kick for the Lancers. And they choose to rather go the short route. And it works as they get it in the middle of the field, but it's going to be knocked away by the Cardinals. And to midfield, where Londonderry will take it over. Guertin's Brooke Paquette, number 6. The Cardinals with a couple of really good freshmen. That's one of them is Brooke. The other one is Katie Boudreau, number 9. And there she is right there with the kick. She is moved all over the field, but she's up now with Paquette. They were a lethal combination against Manchester Central in the quarterfinal win. One of the most intense, physical soccer games you will have ever seen if you were there on Sunday afternoon, the first Sunday in November. A little tussle along the sidelines. Londonderry will boot it back, try to organize as Stoll, playing far back from where she usually is, will kick it upfield. And now a chase with Paquette and Londonderry's Rachel Stone. Turns out to be a corner kick for the Cardinals as everyone sets up in the box. Just underway here, about 5 minutes in at Stellos Stadium in the Division I semifinal between Bishop Guertin and Londonderry. Number 3 versus number 2. This time they go the short route again. I don't usually like that play. I say if you've got a corner kick and you've got a leg, get it to the box. And usually for Bishop Guertin, Hannah Lord, who's a sophomore, has that leg to get it there. Boudreau centers it, intercepted by the Lancers on a nice play, and it's kicked out of bounds. It'll still be Guertin possession. Here's Stoll, trying to work it back. Going in the wrong direction of the Lancers right now as the Cardinals are looking to try to pressure. And they get it out to midfield. Stoll racing after it. But winning that race is Guertin's sweeper back, number 29. That's Grace Kelly. Kelly, a junior. Only 2 senior starters on this Cardinal team, so they'll be back in full force next year. But they're all about this year. Here come the Lancers working it to the corner. Very, very good forward as well, Alyssa Anderson. Number 2 for Londonderry on the top of your screen. Here's Stoll. Gets a boot into the box, and coming out is Morris with the great smother before anyone could get a hold of it. Erin Morris. And she'll boot it down the field. And if you saw that high shot with the ball, captured by our cameraman deluxe, Tim O'Neill, you saw all that rain and moisture in the air on Morris's goal kick. It is a soggy Stellos Stadium right now, although it may not look it. Battle along the sidelines. The far corner, and then booting it up the field are the Cardinals. Here's Stoll. Gets it ahead. Inside, and just not able to get there on the great pass from Mia Stoll was Londonderry's Ashley Manor. Not able to do it. Once they got by Brenna Paquette, Brooks' sister, who is a senior, the Lancers look like they might be in business. They are going to miss Brenna Paquette next year. The Cardinals are on defense. She has been outstanding. And now Megan Lord looks to get a free kick here from the 40-yard line. Look at the ball bouncing. It's one of the effects of the rain and the field turf. Kicked out of bounds by Londonderry just to slow down the Guertin offense. Cardinals have yet to have a shot on goal here. Booted back to Olivia Stoll. Mia Stoll. Stoll will bring it up, pass it to her sister Olivia at the 40. Over to the middle. There's Caitlin Toom trying to intercept it. Couldn't quite get there. And here come the Lancers. Lord for Guertin. Covering Jillian Viella, number 8. Pass to the middle. Here's Stoll with a chance. Watch out. Shot and a save by Morris. What a save. And she came out and just barely got her fingertips on it to knock it to the side. Erin Morris. That'll result in a corner kick, I believe. No, it won't. Free kick for Guertin. There must have been an offsides call there. Otherwise, the Cardinals would normally be having to face a corner kick after that play. Must have been an offsides call. Lord boots it up, intercepted by the Lancers. Mia Stoll fighting for it. Kicked away nicely by Guertin. Shot, save, Morris. Alyssa Anderson gave it a ride, but Erin Morris had it all the way. Now let's see, a high goal kick. There you see the rain coming down. And some contact between number 13 of Londonderry, Ashley Manor, and Guertin's number 16, Natalie Couteau. Manor came over to Couteau and kind of said, how you doing? You all right? Good sportsmanship there. Lord boots it ahead. Paquette chases it in the corner. Double covered. Battling on the sidelines. She loses it, but then it's chipped in. Here's an opportunity for Guertin. They can't settle the ball. Paquette had it from Boudreau starting to play, but couldn't settle the ball down, and it comes back out of bounds, but Guertin will retain possession. That was a golden chance for Guertin. Within 5 to 8 yards of the net. Cardinals have not been able to cash in on a couple of opportunities here. Oh, and some contact there, no call. Yes, there is a call. It's going to go against Guertin. And Londonderry will inbound. Little push, no call there. See, Guertin very tenacious after those 50-50s. A lot of contact and a block as there was obstruction right there on number 12 for Londonderry, Abigail Ellis. Taking the free kick for Guertin, Grace Kelly. Looks ahead. Here's a chance, and it's headed away by the Lancers. Kept alive by Guertin, but then now back to Stoll, and not the play they wanted. Here comes Stoll, moving it up. Olivia Stoll boots it down, deflected off the Cardinals. Kelly looking for it, but getting it there first was Grace Maloney, and now back to Londonderry and kicked away. All about territorial possession here as we are 13 minutes in to this Division I semifinal. Erin Morris with 2 saves. Guertin still needs to get a shot on goal. It'll be a Lancer free kick now. Down inside, parallel to the box, but out of bounds as Guertin wisely held off touching it. That was Lord on that play, number 2, Hannah Lord, and she let it go out. Lord's got this one of the stronger foots on the team for corner kicks and free kicks and goal kicks in a way. So she'll tee it up on the edge of the box with Morris watching, and here we go. Clock continues to run. 26-14 as you see in the lower right corner of your screen. Left in the first half. Scoreless game. Guertin and Londonderry fighting. A lot of the 50-50 balls and struggles have been along the wings, along the sidelines. Nice takeaway by Brenna Paquette. Now the Lancers.
Come on, Londonderry.
Anderson trying to move, shot wide. Alyssa Anderson for Londonderry had the angle, didn't quite make it. And here's a solid boot by Lord. You see the rain again. Every time that ball goes high in the air, that gives you a picture of what the conditions are at Stellos. And a battle, and a sliding battle, but a good job by Guertin to hold on to it. That's number 1, Molly Finn. Finn gets it ahead. Cardinals will try to keep going. Finn still in the battle. Pat Mulcahy, he substituted just recently, putting about 5 new players in, and Finn was one of them. It is coming down in sheets. Now you see a clear view on a great shot by Tim O'Neill of this rain coming down in sheets at Stellos. If this were a grass field, my guess is, that they would not have played this game. But most of the state semis and finals now are played on field turf facilities. Division II in Exeter, Bill Ball Stadium, field turf, and Division III and IV up in Laconia's Bank of New Hampshire Stadium, where I was just a few days ago, covering the Campbell boys. Beautiful facility. Free kick for the Cardinals. It's going to be Hannah Lord. See how far she can get it. It's at the 10-yard line, so you add another 10 yards about, so it's about 20 yards away from an angle. And here we go. Sails high, but again, damp ball just doesn't travel, and it kind of dies in midair. Battle at midfield. Cardinals retain possession. Ball knocked out of bounds. And we start again from midfield. Londonderry maneuvering, but the Guertin defense is there. Battle on the sideline again. Loose in front, booted back away. Here's Stoll, trying to get some speed down the wings. Guertin doing a good job of shutting her off and cutting the angle down. That was Grace Kelly on that play. And Brenna Paquette. Now a battle at the 30. Paquette boots it to midfield. Trying to get some position. And getting the benefit of the call was Haley Barker for Guertin, number 18. And here's Lord again with another free kick. We are just about halfway through this first half, scoreless, here at Stellos Stadium. Pat Mulcahy, the coach of the Cardinals, you see him there at the top of your screen in the white jacket. Done a great job with the Guertin program at a couple of lean years lately, and then this past year really rose up. Last year they won 5 games. This year they won 14. That's quite a difference. Lancers have always been in the mix the last few years. Derek Dane, the coach at Londonderry. Very highly skilled team. Last year lost to Manchester Central in the finals. The winner of this game will play either Exeter or Concord, and Exeter is the team to beat right now. They are undefeated all season long. 16-0, and then they won a quarterfinal. They're 17-0. Pass to the side. Criminal Lancers working the wings. That's Anderson. Anderson trying to chip it inside for a pass, maybe too unselfish, and it bounces into the box. Easy pickup for Aaron Morris. And there's another high boot by Morris. Battle continues along the sidelines or near it. Almost out of bounds. Anderson has it. Nice ball into the direction of the box. About 10 yards away from it and intercepted. Oh, and there's a push. No whistle called there. As Barker, or that was Molly Finn. Finn went down hard on the turf, and I believe they may have called it. Let's see. No, they're going to call it out. Yes, maybe they have, because they're going to kick back with a free kick right around the area of the push. And Guertin will take over with a free kick again by Lord. Doesn't travel far again. And the Lancers with Anderson working against Barker. And the ball's out of bounds. Right in front of the Londonderry bench. Again, you see the benches on the far side of the field. The NHIAA likes to have the benches away from the fans. And as you can tell, no fans in those stands behind them. Normal regular season game here at Stellos, they will be right by the locker rooms the benches are, which I think on a day like this, they probably should have put them there, but they don't like to set up that way for tournament games. And that includes lacrosse. Although actually, no, lacrosse last year, if I remember right, the benches were on the fan side when I was here for a D2 girls semifinal that involved Hollis Brookline. And here come the Lancers with a throw in from the 30-yard line. Booted the other way by Paquette. Finn. Oh, and Toom almost had the move. If she had pivoted to her left and still had possession of the ball, she might have had a clear shot, but couldn't get around the defense of Londonderry. Stoll on the way to the other side of the field has it, but then she boots it and Lord picks it up. The Lancers can't get any kind of a fast break. They have probably more speed than Guertin does. And a foul called, and Guertin will get another free kick, probably from about the 40-yard line. And that's exactly where it's placed, as Lord will take it. Fairly even game. Londonderry has had maybe one or two good chances and shots. Guertin hasn't had any chances, partly because the Lancer defense has come out and supported their goaltender Richards, who makes that stop as she comes out and grabs the ball before Finn could get in there and get some possession. Finn playing a good game off the bench. Barker. Challenging number 8 for Londonderry. Viela. Jillian Viela. Viela with a strong throw in. It's intercepted by Toon and kicked out of bounds. Guertin's not able to get their offensive players unleashed right now. Most of the organized rushes have been by the Lancers. Kelly will move back and get the ball out of bounds. Linesman right there in the corner. Again, there is a linesman on either side of the field and the referee in the middle. 14:52 left to play, as you see there on your screen. And as you also see on your screen, we are scoreless. Here at Stellos, you see those insignias, the logos for Bishop Guertin on the far left, Nashua South in the middle, and Nashua North on the far right. Goalposts are turned around the other way, right behind the goal. Football goalposts. There'll be football here with Merrimack and North in a quarterfinal. Here's Stoll with a good chance. Stoll, but cutting off the angle was Kelly. Did a great job, but it will result in a Londonderry corner kick, which Stoll will take. Boots it in, booted in the box and off. Shot, no, blocked, deflected. Kicked away by Paquette and out to midfield. And here come the Cardinals, but the Lancers run it down. Battle of number 2s, Anderson and Lord wins the battle and out of bounds. It goes to Guertin. Umbrellas everywhere here at Stellos Stadium in the pouring rain. Anderson in, looks for the angle, left foot, shot wide. Instead of taking the shot, Anderson opted to pass it to Darby Dupuis, and she puts a little bit of a slice on it, and it goes to the far side, out of the reach of Morris, but also out of the goal mouth area nonetheless, and Morris will have a free kick. Ball booted out of bounds by the Lancers. Paquette with the throw in. Goes to her sister, Brooke. Then to Toom. And it goes out of bounds. Brenna Paquette inbounds to Toom. Actually to her sister. As Boudreau is there, number 9 for Guertin, but can't get possession before it goes out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Lancers. And Richards will have a goal kick. We have seen a lot of goal kicks in this game so far. There you see the Nashua River in the background, getting more water with this torrential rain, heavy rain. Good boot by Richards to midfield. Ball bounces and then knocked the other way by Kelly of Guertin. But here come the Lancers once again. They had longer possessions. Now a pass to the far side. Stoll looks to get a foot on it, couldn't settle it, and the ball kicked out of bounds, and it'll go over to Londonderry. Stoll had a chance, but couldn't settle it. Great defense there by Kelly. And Paquette. And now we wait to see what the call is. It's going to be a throw-in, not a corner kick. And Londonderry, dangerous as always. If you get it in on the feet of Stoll or Anderson on the wings.
Come on, Londonderry, let's go.
Hear the fans chanting for the Lancers. And all the umbrellas in the stands at Stellos Stadium. If you don't have an umbrella today, you're in trouble. You'll be a sponge by the time this game ends. A little battle with Toom and Londonderry's Abigail Ellis. And Toom thought she got the whistle. I think she did, and Londonderry will lose possession. No, they'll get possession. They'll get a free kick as Toom is called for obstruction. To the ball at the 25. And Anderson will take the kick. And no doubt try to get it in the middle of the field. Here they go. Little chip in front, booted away, headed away by the Cardinals. Looking to get a break going. But Londonderry's defense is there to knock it back the other way. Well, this game is getting more physical, and you see an example there where Toom got hit at midfield, and Lord will take a free kick, and the Cardinals will try to get going. They've had a lot of free kicks from the middle of the field, but have not been able to sustain pressure on any of them. Maybe one. There's a boot the other way, and Paquette knocks it down and sends it the other way, but then Londonderry retaliates back the other way, and the Cardinals will go back down field. And here's a chance for Guertin if they can get to it. But no, there's a whistle and an offsides call. Londonderry will get a free kick from the 30. Their own 30-yard line. Under 10 to play, under 9 to play. 8:54 left in the period. 40-minute halves in high school soccer. There's a battle in the corner between Lord and Mia Stoll. Shot, a save by Morris. Oh, that was a great chance by Viella of Londonderry. She put it right on net. Morris with a lunging stop. And it will result in a Lancer corner kick, but a great save nonetheless by Erin Morris, who has really kept Guertin, even though there hasn't been sustained Londonderry pressure, Morris has kept Guertin in this game. Anderson to the corner kick. It's kind of low and knocked away by the Cardinals. Still loose in a dangerous spot, and it goes wide and high and out of bounds. It'll be the Cardinals' ball with 7:56 to play in the first half in a scoreless Division I semifinal. Erin Morris will line it up. She's been BG's, took over the job, probably the full-time job midway through last season, towards the end of September. and has kept it ever since. Anderson knocked away by Kelly and out of bounds. Throw in now by Anderson. Value of knocking it out of bounds is he gets the ball off Anderson's foot, forces her for the throw in, and a trip. No trip is called. The ball in the box. It's dangerous. Kelly in front, tries to get a piece of it, can't. Or Morris in front, and then knocks it away. Knocked away by the Cardinals, and call is going to go against Londonderry. It'll be Guertin's ball. Little dangerous situation there. Morris had an angle on it, and I believe that was Kelly who booted it out of there, but I couldn't quite get the number. Closing in on 6 minutes to go in a half. Well, that was, even though it didn't result in a shot on goal, that was probably Londonderry's best chance of this first half. Guertin has one recorded shot. Olivia Stoll to Anderson. The 1-2 combo for Londonderry that has been so effective during the regular season, but it's knocked away by Lord. Toom can't control it. Londonderry retains possession. Stoll to Anderson. Anderson looking to give it a shot, and she does, but it's wide, and Morris had it all the way, ticketed wide as it bounces off the back behind the goal. Bounces off the field hockey goal is what it did. There's the field hockey goal right behind the soccer goal. You got it all right down there in that corner. You've got the soccer goal, the field hockey goal, and then the football goalposts. But we don't see that it has been put away until the spring of the lacrosse goals. We'll be here before you know it, but first we've got to get through a long winter, which is going to feel like winter. After this rain subsides, the temperatures are supposed to dip for one day. Toom. Shot in front, Morris kicks it away. Rebound high. An opportunity for Londonderry, but couldn't do it. Abigail Adams put the ball right on Morris. She had to make a save. The ball bounced off her foot to where Londonderry could kick in the rebound with Morris out of position, and the ball goes sailing high. Another bullet dodged by Bishop Guertin with just under 5 to go in the first half. Ball booted to midfield. Londonderry winning these battles of possession. That's probably not what Patrick Mulcahy wanted to see. Remember, they moved Stoll over to the other side along with Anderson. That's where most of the Londonderry offenses come from. And now here comes Guertin with a chance as they start. And a race on. Toom trying to get ahead of Richards. Richards beats her to the ball and kicks it to midfield. Probably Guertin's best semblance of an opportunity right there. Toom just couldn't get there in time. And I wonder how much that was because of the surgeries on both knees. She wears the knee brace on. I guess the right knee was the second ACL. The first one was the left. So she wears that long brace. That has to hamper her speed a little bit. Kelly kicks it down into the fray at the 10-yard line and knocked away. Now booted by Paquette. She was looking to get it to Toom, but couldn't quite get there. And here come the Lancers at midfield. 3:27 to play in the first half. Scoreless here at Stellos, Division I semifinals. Number 2, Londonderry. Number 3, Bishop Guertin. And right now it's lived up to its billing. Two evenly matched teams. The Lancers with more speed, Guertin with a little bit more physicality. Yep, Paquette slowed up as there's substitutions coming in. Some fresh legs for the Cardinals. Good move here because you want those fresh legs for a burst. One of those substitutions, one of those subs coming in, Delaney Ramallo for Guertin. Number 13. Comes Londonderry. Chipping it to the middle was Mia Stoll, but Guertin got it, and a whistle goes, and it's going to go over to Londonderry. Lancers have had a couple of chances, maybe 4 golden opportunities that have not cashed in. Here in the rain. Oh, and then hitting the deck. Another collision. Guertin's going to get the call here, I think. Yep, the referee pointed the other way. So the Cardinals, after a couple of midfield collisions, will get possession. Here, as the clock stops now, with 2 minutes remaining in the half, the time is kept on the field. Kelly boots it down. Paquette chips it ahead. Another header by the Cardinals. And now here comes Boudreau, the dangerous freshman from Hooksett. And she kicks it out. And it's going to be a corner kick for Guertin. Ball sitting there on a tee for the Cardinals in the corner, and it looks, instead of Lord, it is going to be Brenna Paquette. No, it's going to be, it's going to be Brenna Paquette. I thought she was going to throw it, but no, she's going to take the corner kick as the clock is ticking, probably about a minute left to go in the first half. And it's a roller instead of a shot to the goal mouth. Centered in along the box, and it comes knocked out. Kelly, everybody up for Guertin in this situation as they sense that they'll have possession until the end of the half. But look, here comes Londonderry. Here comes a breakaway. A race for the ball. Looking to shoot. There's the liner in front. Kelly with a save. Viella had a boot. And Morris, I'm sorry, not Kelly, but Morris with the save. A lunger with her hands. She's got 5 saves in this first half, right at the end of the half. Let's see, is that the end? They didn't hear the 2 whistles. Yes, that is the end of the first half, everybody. The score here at halftime at a soggy Stellos Stadium. Bishop Guertin, nothing. Londonderry, plenty of chances, but nothing. We will go to the locker room, and we'll be back with the start of the second half right after this.
My mother was always very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual, and she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn, and she wasn't even really sure where she was at. It was very unsettling for her.
I felt so much better after my son told me, "Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you, and we'll figure it out."
And here we go. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Tom King, here for the Nashua ETV broadcast of high school soccer. The second half of the Division I semifinal. Bishop Guertin against Londonderry. Guertin in white, Londonderry in blue, here at a soggy Stellos Stadium. The Cardinals will go left to right this half, and they're going to have a chance right away, and Richards boots it, stopping a Londonderry potential breakaway. That's been the story of the game. Stopping a potential Guertin breakaway, I'm sorry. That's been the story of the game. The Cardinals have just not been able to get quality shots. They have 1 shot on goal in this game. Londonderry has 5. Caitlin Toon ahead, and here's a break possibly to Paquette, but the Lancers are back. Toon has it in the corner, tripped, no call. Paquette just over the far post, or the near post. Needed a little more curl, did Brooke Paquette on that shot. And the Lancers will kick it out of their own goal with Richards. And here we go. Scoreless. Here's Stoll. Stoll. Moving. Stoll has a break. Stoll the shot. It scores. Morris slid down, but the ball went by her. 2 minutes in. And the Lancers take the lead 1-0. Olivia Stoll dribbled around 2 Guertin defenders. Morris came out, but the ball got by her. She couldn't quite cut the angle down. Ball went right over the outstretched reach of her left arm, and Londonderry on the board with a 1-0 lead. Wow. There you see the expert play or expertise of the Lancers. Derek Dane drawing it up at halftime so they could get the ball to Stoll, and they did. And here's a centering pass by the Cardinals, but nobody there. Lord with a throw in. Stoll, I understand, is possibly going to West Virginia to play her college soccer. I haven't confirmed that. But you can see why. Good player. There's her sister Mia. Ahead now, the Cardinals try to chase it down. And you see the linesman trying to keep up with the play. Londonderry on the move. That's Stoll, this time on the far side. They have her all over the field. There's a boot, and Morris with the save. Morris had to come out once Stoll got by the defenders. It was a one-on-one. There's no way a goalie can cover that width of the goal mouth herself unless she cuts the angle down. That's what Morris tried to do. And a perfectly placed shot by Stoll to give the Lancers the lead here as a 1-0 lead, 1-0 game. And now Guertin will have to turn it on at some point to try to get some pressure. Londonderry, let's see how they play it. Will they be content just to keep possession and not be aggressive? They've been aggressive all game. And they're aggressive here as they chip it to Stoll in the corner. She's going to have an opportunity. She's going to center it, and a shot wide. Stoll centered it to Abigail Adams, and Adams puts it just wide. Guertin now at midfield. The Cardinals just looking with Brooke Paquette trying to get some offense going. Just have not been able to unleash that attack. Here comes Anderson. Anderson shifts over to midfield. A nice ball through, looking to try to beat out somebody, and she was looking to get it to Stoll, and Morris slides, and there's a collision. His bodies all collide. Morris with a nice sliding play. Brenna Paquette vaulted over her. Could have been some injury there, but nothing happened, luckily. Those are intense plays when you get defender, forward, and goalie all converging on the ball at once. Toom crashes. They've got Toom in the middle. Guertin very effective when she's on the wings, but Toom is probably just have to go for wherever the ball is right now, as Guertin has to get the ball in the possession of their scorers. And here's Toom racing after it, but she's going to lose that race to Viella as the ball is kicked out, but Guertin will retain possession. Comes the throw in. Ball knocked out of bounds. And another ball knocked out of bounds and high into the hills along, or the mounds of paths and woods at Stellos Stadium. Guertin will retain possession. Will set up a corner kick. Can't see who's taking it because of the umbrellas. But here we go. Into the center, and it curls away from the goal, out of the goal mouth, out of the box area, and outside. Brooke Paquette across the field. Toom still with it, fighting for it. She's very aggressive. Nice pass ahead. Paquette, and a whistle, and it's going to be offside as Paquette was ahead of the defense. Offside call. And the ball knocked back, and it's going to be another corner. Guertin now all of a sudden starting to get possession and chances. Toom will take it from the corner. This is a different look for the Cardinals. They usually have Lord taking them. And here comes Toom with the boot. Solid in the box, and just out of the reach. Still a chance. Richards knocks it away. There's an opportunity, and Richards for Londonderry with two hands knocks it down, and the whistle blows, and there was probably a foul called, and Guertin will lose possession. Londonderry will keep it. Looked to be the best chance for the Cardinals yet, but even if it was scored, it may not have been a goal. The rain continuing to fall heavily. Paquette battling against Abigail Adams. Now, and it goes out of bounds, Londonderry ball. Look at that rain pelting down here at Stellos. Lancers trying to get on the attack. Nursing a 1-0 lead, scored by this girl, Olivia Stoll, who's got a break. Another one. This time, they keep an eye on her and cut her off, which they didn't do the last time, and Stoll doesn't have a shot. The Cardinals smartened up after that goal, this time keeping a close eye on her and trying to cut down her angle and wall her off, and they did a good job defensively there. Something that Pat Mulcahy said before the game that they were working on all week, and they just had that one lapse. And that's all Londonderry needs, is that one lapse, that one opening, and they get that one goal. Guertin with their best chance about 5 minutes ago, where Richards had to use two hands to make a save, but I think there might have been a foul called on the play anyway. And a ball deflected. Guertin waiting for a couple of substitutions and the throw in. Ball right along the box. Guertin trainers on the far side of the Cardinal bench. There's Pat Mulcahy directing the Cardinals. Desperation time, probably a little bit for Guertin. They're down 1-0. First time they've been down in the tournament. They were tied at one point by Central in a 1-1 game. Then Boudreau got the game winner shortly after. Londonderry now get a free kick from the 50. And a good one downfield, but too good as it sails over everybody, and Morris will take it and she'll have a free kick. Cardinals looking for that opportunity. Ball booted ahead, kicked the other way, now knocked back as they play ping pong with it. Back and forth they go. Guertin loses the call. Londonderry will get it. 25-40 to go in somebody's season unless we go to overtime. To do that, Guertin's going to have to come up with a goal. They lost 3-2 to Londonderry in the regular season. Their other loss, shut out by Bedford 2-0. At that time, it was a showdown of two top teams. Bedford since eliminated in this tournament. Upset by Concord. Which will take on Exeter after this game. And I guarantee you that will be played in the pouring rain as well. Linesman whistle, or linesman flag will tell you that it's Guertin ball. Comes Londonderry, that's Mia Stoll, kicks it in the middle. That's the first time it's been over here in this side in a while. Ball inbounded. And battling for it in the corner. And doing a good job for Guertin. Number 7, Grace Maloney. It's a very intense soccer game here, but it's slowed down a little bit ever since that goal, and then Guertin had an opportunity, and it's slowed down with 23 minutes to go, or 23 and a half minutes to go. There have been less bodies crashing to the ground. There have been a lot of midfield possessions and a lot of deep balls that have gone out of bounds. Here's Londonderry with a chance down the right side. Anderson, left foot to Stoll. Stoll looking for that opportunity, can't get it as it's knocked away, and then a shot saved by Morris. Another shot off the side of the net. The Lancers with a little pressure. And Guertin survives that, because you know the way Londonderry is playing, to go down by 2 goals.
All right, Londonderry.
And let's see, whistle blows, and the substitutions are being made. That'll delay things a little bit. Clock continues to tick, though, on Guertin's season right now. 22:10 left to play. Ball at midfield. Now the Cardinals in deep, but Londonderry has it. Booted out to the sides. Londonderry will try to get it out to midfield before it goes out of bounds. Let's see if they can do it. They can, as Guertin kicks it the other way, and now the ball bounces to midfield. But right there is Kelly. Battle for it along the side, Maloney. I'm sorry, that wasn't Maloney. She's number 7. Number 5 for Guertin is Caroline Carnes. And some more substitutions as we are halfway through this second half. The ball going now in the direction the Cardinals want it. Ball knocked to the corner, and the linesman will signal that it is Londonderry ball. Things have really slowed down here after that one chance by the Lancers about 5 minutes ago, with Morris with another great save. She's got 6 on the day. Here's Londonderry now, trying to get some momentum going. Here's Anderson. Anderson moved to the middle of the field to Stoll. Stoll with a shot, no. She's going to pass it down deep, but it goes out of bounds. She was looking for Adams on a rush, but led her too far, and now it'll be Guertin ball as the ball boy throws in. Boot to midfield. Lancers retreat and set up again. It is pouring out. We've said it over and over, but you get the picture here. And you see the saturation on the field, that glow that you see from the 30s on in on both sides of the field. That's all water, folks. And here's the boot to midfield, knocked away.
Get it out of there. All right, let's go. Let's get it out. Come on, guys. Let's go. Come on.
And knocked away again. Guertin cannot get the pressure to go their way. They cannot put on a sustained attack over the last, I'd say 10 minutes or so. 10 to 15 minutes. They've been stagnant offensively. And Londonderry has taken advantage of that with possessions and the ability to get the ball down low. Cardinals need to put some pressure on. And here's maybe a chance. A pass down to the corner. Here goes Toom. Shot, no, blocked and knocked out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick. Or it should be a corner kick. Yes, it is. Toom will take it. She had a chance, but getting back with a nice defensive play. And there's the shot to the corner, but it goes out of bounds. Shot from the corner. Rachel Stone was the Lancer defender, number 4, who knocked that ball away and cut Toom's angle off. Otherwise, there's a goal, or a chance at a goal. Again, you see the Lancers are the faster team on the field. 16 minutes now left in the game in regulation. The way things are going, you'd have to probably predict it's either going to end in a 1-0 Londonderry win, or the Cardinals will tie it up and then we go to overtime. That's the trend right now. Londonderry gets the whistle and they'll get the ball from the 45. Ball kept on the ground. Not to head to the corner. Here's Stoll. Stoll, ever dangerous if she can get outside the box. Nice pass to the top. Shot high and wide. Good chance, a good opportunity, good idea for Stoll, but the shot didn't have it. And we play on. 14:54 to go. Richards with a slicing drive now taken by the Cardinals. Toom knocked down, no call. Oh, there is a call, and it's going to go against Toom. No, I'm sorry, my mistake. It goes for Toom. Guertin will have it. I was going to say, there's no way that could have gone the other way. Call could have gone the other way. But they can't take advantage of it, and there'll be a race to the ball. Mia Stoll goes after it, but Grace Kelly's there and boots it back to Morris. Another shot, and it's going to be a save by Morris. That came quick, but it was a lofted chip shot that Morris was able to easily flag down. Of course, they've got gloves on. The danger right now is the ball is so damp that it's got to be slippery for any goalie if they try to catch it with their hands. They've got to use their body. Here's Stoll with another chance. Cardinal defense is there, though, and Stoll knocks it away. If she could have kept that ball in front of her without booting it hard, it would have probably resulted in a chance. She is so dangerous. Olivia Stoll, the senior. Mia Stoll is her younger sister. .13-18 left to play in regulation. In a 1-0 game, as you see there on your screen. Londonderry with the lead.
Right, Londonderry.
Battle for it. Stoll with her sister there, Mia. Kicks it in the direction of the Cardinal box, and Richards comes out, boots it to midfield, and here we go again. 12:39 to play. Paquette have not called her name much in the last, I'd say 15 minutes. And that's telling, because Guertin has just not been able to put up many chances except for a couple of tomb opportunities that Londonderry was able to stop. Ball kicked up in the air. Nice catch by Caitlin, the Guertin trainer. And the ball goes knocked out of bounds. It will still be Cardinal ball. Throw in by Lord. Ahead, deflected. Who's it off of? It's going to be off of the Cardinals, and Richards will have a goal kick. 11:31 to play. Cardinals at midfield. Deflections all over the place. Ball bounces back and forth. Guertin trying to settle it, but guess who? Stoll is there, and her sister as well. Contact, no foul, and now they do blow the whistle, and it's going to go against Guertin. It'll be Londonderry ball. Free kick from the 30-yard line. Leah Baum, number 18, will take it for Londonderry. Chips it into the crowd, trying to get it to the box, but it doesn't curve enough, and it goes over everybody, and Morris will take over. Tough to judge the ball today. It's heavy with the rain, so the kicks kind of die. And you saw a perfect example of it right there. And here's some speed for Guertin. Paquette, shot from the corner, save! And there's contact as Richards collided with Katie Boudreau. And the call will go Londonderry's way. A great chance for the Cardinals, and they weren't able to connect. As Boudreau, another name I haven't called that much in the last 10 minutes, was there, but collided with the goalie. That would have been goaltender interference. Guertin had 2 goalie interference calls against them in the quarterfinal against Central. One, maybe. The other one, I don't think there was any way. Here's Toom in the corner. Toom was working on Stoll. No, I'm sorry, that was Abbott. That was number 12 for Londonderry, Abigail Ellis. Throw in. Guertin near the box, trying to get some kind of a good shot, quality shot. Lord to the middle. Can't get there in time. Racing to try to get there was Guertin's Megan Lord, but she got knocked away. No call, and it's going to go to Londonderry. We are under 10 minutes to play in regulation. The Lancers nursing that 1-0 lead on the goal by Olivia Stoll, coming just 2 minutes into the second half. Battle and a kick. Back the other way. Guertin trying to get after it. That's Brooke Paquette. Whistle blows. What do we got? It's going to go against the Cardinals. Londonderry ball. And here's the kick. Deflected twice to midfield. Not where Guertin wants it. And they get it back down the other way. Their best opportunities are starting to come a little bit more, as I think they sense the desperation. But Guertin still has yet to put on a quality chance that would have that could result in a goal. I think a couple of the chances they've had, the goals would have been negated by collisions with the goaltender. 7:44. Londonderry taking their time after the substitutions on the throw-in. And Toom boots it back the other way. And here we go. Toom comes up with a steal. Ball knocked ahead. Can't get Toom free. Paquette now to Toom. Toom rushing in. Here's a chance. She gets by the goalie. She's tripped. There could be a penalty kick. Let's see the call. The referee is signaling a penalty kick. Londonderry claiming there's offsides, and now the referee and the linesman, as the clock will stop with 7:10 to go, are going to confer. And the linesman is saying he saw offsides. Toom coming over to plead her case. They're saying that Toom broke in ahead of the defender, offsides. I don't see it. But that looks like it's going to be the call. The ball resting on where the PK might be taken, but I don't see any Guertin player going towards that ball. So we are going to get a controversial call that goes against the Cardinals, and Londonderry will have a free kick instead of Guertin getting a penalty kick on a potential trip by Richards of Toom. Tough break for Guertin. Toom pleaded her case, but to no avail. And here's Stoll with a chance, but she boots it high and wide. That was a golden opportunity for Guertin. No pun intended, just wasn't in the cards. An offside call against Caitlin Toom. It appears that had to be the ruling because the linesman was the one who made that call, not the official. Trip right there. Falling down and shaking up a little bit, Megan Lord. But she gets up. And a yellow card has been handed out to the Lancers. On that play, number 20 for Londonderry, Delaney O'Leary getting a yellow. O'Leary with the yellow card. But you know what? The clock stops on the yellow card call. And here we go. Now the clock will run again. Ball knocked in front, and there's Pat Mulcahy for Guertin. Moving it out. Okay, he played his college soccer, I believe, at URI. I also believe he's from Central New York originally. Viela boots it. They've got Viela playing deep on defense now. As you start to move your best players back when you're nursing that lead to try to have your best mobility, best footwork on defense. Anticipating the rush by the Cardinals. The clock will now stop on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, with 5 minutes to play as the official time is kept on the field. Ball gets through, Guertin will have it. And here's the boot. Deflected around midfield. Guertin, time running out in the Cardinals season. Under 5 to play here in regulation. 1-0 Londonderry leads. Cardinals trying to win the ball at midfield and get a rush going. Block. Hitting the deck for Guertin. Delaney Ramallo. And she's a little shaken up, and they'll stop the clock. Well, the official will stop her own clock, as the injury to Ramallo will slow things down. If the trainer doesn't come out on the field, I believe Ramallo can stay in. And she can. And here we go, clock rewound. Probably about 4 minutes to play. Boot down and low. Deflected back. Guertin off the side of the foot, otherwise it would be still Guertin's ball, but it deflected off the side of one of the Cardinals and goes out of bounds. That's a tough break because every possession, every time the ball touches a white player is crucial in this game as Guertin needs the ball to score. Down 1-0. And time running out. You hear the rain coming down. Heavier. Probably the heaviest it's been all game. And it's been pretty heavy, folks. Tom King here along with cameraman Tim O'Neill. Pete Johnson's our executive producer. We hope you've enjoyed this broadcast of ETV Soccer. And here's a shot by Toom in the box. Deflected and goes high up over the goal. Deflected by Richards. And it looked like a header by Paquette after that deflection. And it goes up high. Oh, what a golden chance. The Cardinals with an opportunity to tie that game. Maybe their best chance yet. Oh. Okay, he touches it, flips it very quickly to one of his players. Ward, double teamed. Will inbounds. Everybody up for Guertin. This is their season right now.
Come on, Londonderry, let's go.
Ball knocked away. Still Guertin's ball. Lord in the corner. Trying to work. Whistle blows. Guertin ball. Lord pumps her fist. She'll get a free kick out of this. And her sister will take it. So Megan gives it to Hannah, I believe. Well, no, let's see. Looked like Hannah was going to take it, but not now. Here's a free kick opportunity for the Cardinals. Time cutting down. They've got to hurry. Into the box it goes. Deflected. Out. Still a chance. Oh, and an opportunity. If they could have gotten it to Toom, she could have turned and scored. Guertin will have a corner kick, though, as the clock just ticks away. It's got to be close to a minute and a half, I would say, to play, maybe even less. Corner kick in the box, in front, goes through, chance, no! Paquette was there, but she kicked it wide, it deflected. Oh, another opportunity for Guertin. And they just can't cash in. So frustrating for the Cardinals. They've given Londonderry all they can handle. And the ball out at midfield, not where Guertin wants it. Ball batted away. Time ticking down. Got to be close to under a minute. Londonderry with it. That's Stoll. Tube takes it away. Now kick back. It'll still be Guertin's ball. Paquette goes after it, no. Boudreau had that great header, didn't go. Tube, no. Guertin, high boot, caught by Richards, and she rolls it. And right now, the ball going the wrong way for Guertin in a game where they had chances, couldn't convert, and that will do it. Ladies and gentlemen, Londonderry knocks off Bishop Guertin 1-0 in the semifinals on a goal by Olivia Stoll 2 minutes into the second half. Londonderry will move on to the finals, facing either Exeter or Concord. And the finals, in case you're looking to go, are going to be at Manchester Memorial on Saturday. But Guertin will not be part of the equation as they fall 1-0 to the Lancers of Londonderry. So our thanks to Tim O'Neill, Pete Johnson, our executive producer. I'm Tom King, everybody, and that is it for the local soccer season here on Nashua ETV. As the final score here in the Division I semifinals, Londonderry 1 and Bishop Guertin 0. Stay dry and have a great rest of your fall, everybody.